Team 978 Chill Review. Right now we're reviewing SH Figuarts, Suicide Squad, DEADSHOT. Here's the packaging full on. Considering he's an SH Figuarts figure, he doesn't come with many usable accessories. These parts here are removable, so maybe they count, I guess. On to the figure himself, he looks really nice, and I love that Will Smith likeness. I mean, look at that. They even got his big ears and everything. I admit, from certain angles, it does look a little bit weird. Kinda gives you that Nintendo 64, PlayStation 2 type graphics as far as his face, but they did a good job. He just has a blank, "Eh, why are you messing with me" face. But what he's lacking in accessories, he gains with detail. Like, look at those textures and just all the stuff all over his body. Even if you hated the movie, this still looks good. I, for one, didn't have too much of a problem with the movie. I just didn't like the ending. Now look at this paint on the knee pads. Everything looks good. It's like they tease you because he is covered with accessories like this gun, not removable. Two guns back here, not removable. But this knife, like I showed pulling off earlier, that doesn't come out. These clips move around to get out of the way for articulation, and this moves around to help with articulation. But, it still looks good. He does have these guns that are on his forearms, these gauntlet guns. Let me try to zoom in on that. So he comes in a package like this. You can have this fist like that. You can point him whatever direction you want, shooting at people, I guess. If you get sick of seeing Will's face, just do this and the head just pops right off from the neck. Put this one on and it's covered up. And here's the details on this right here. Yeah, it's a lot of texture on there. It looked like it was just a blank mask, but there's a lot of texture there. Nice. He still has his big ears under that mask. And I don't know if the eye still looks like Will Smith. Whatever. There's a lot of detail on this thing right here. And note that right there. But let's show you the other hands and other accessories. This hand here is for his gun holding. It's supposed to be his trigger finger, but you can use it to point like this. And this hand also helps with holding the gun. Here's the gun. It's painted up to look like his outfit. Nicely detailed. There's no real function. It's just a solid piece of plastic just painted up. Unfortunately, this gun is completely made to be co-held with this other hand because it's loose as crap right there. So basically you're supposed to at all times have this hand wrapped around that handle right there for this to make sense. One thing that's cool, because of the joints and whatnot, you can do things fluidly, like lift up this hand right there and have it automatically on his open eye. I think that's really cool. Lastly, he comes with these two open palm hands. I don't know what you're supposed to do with these besides give up to Batman. Or maybe put him in the poses where he's pushing on something. But I think it is cool that they painted this red on the palm. So that's nice. And he does have fingernail details. So, will you use them? I don't know. Articulation. He can look up quite a bit for an SH Figuarts. This neck like pivots side to side and back and forth, so you can look down a bit. You can tilt quite a bit, and both heads have the same articulation basically. The shoulders can go out this far even with that on there. Of course, there is a universal ball right there, so he can go up and down, and of course rotate and swivel right and whatnot. He has a butterfly joint that comes out like that. It has no real texture on it. It's nice and smooth. So that might bug you since the rest of his outfit has texture. His pecs, or his diaphragm and whatnot, he can tilt quite a bit. He can tilt like actually too much to the point where you can see the joint in there. He can pivot that back a little bit too much. And you can pivot forward. But you can actually come over this and give him a deeper crunch. And the abs actually does do the same thing as the diaphragm because it's on a universal ball joint type situation. And you can pose these out of the way to get them out of the way. And of course you can rotate and whatnot. So you might have to work with these because this stuff is in the way. And this is connected by a ball post right here. Where this guy fails the hips, you can go out that far. But of course they drop down and you can go out a little bit further, but you got this gun in the way. Kicking out, he doesn't quite kick straight out. It's always out to the side. You can move this upside down to do that. So this leg can kick out further because the gun isn't there. But I kind of wish that, well, I do wish that it had a thigh swivel right there and not at the ball joint or the universal joint in the thigh that can also rotate. Double jointing these, this right here does not wrap completely around, so you have that right there. This sculpting right here, it looks like you have boot swivel because it's actually molded outward. He doesn't, but he has full rotation and a little bit of pivot, and comes forward that much, comes back that much, and he does have toe articulation right here, so the toes go up like that much. So all in all, he is decently posable, but he's not going to be winning any awards like the Street Fighter figures. Here he is next to Bruce Lee. If you're not satisfied with that, here they are fully standing up, so he is significantly taller than Bruce Lee. Here he is next to some other varying characters of other toy lines. Besides him, he's an SH Figuarts. End of the day, I really like him. His posability is mildly hampered, but you can still get him to look good. And the main reason why I wanted him, this likeness right there. Getting a figure like this for $25 because of Barnes & Nobles and all of their discounts. They were giving me discounts left and right, so it's like, I had to get this guy, especially since I didn't see Batman there. Any old who, I like him and I can recommend him. He's been fun to me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. Such a movie with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air.